Your favorite fat boys.
Man, what it's like, bitch.
What's up, everybody? Your favorite fat boy, Jarron.
Stefan, a.k.a. Mayhem, a.k.a. the Silky Smooth Operator, a.k.a. Mr. Slip and Slide into your DMs.
I don't know which one's more perverted. What's the first one you said again?
So the Silky Smooth Operator.
Silky smooth operator. And the slip and slide in your DM. Anytime I hear slip, I automatically want to do like this.
Yeah, rub it down.
Rub it down. So, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the 63rd episode of the Your Favorite Fat Boys podcast. And today we're going to talk about talking to women, talking stages, cuffing season, and all that jazz, and going on dates. And
About sex.
yes, nasty time. Nasty time. Get ready to get wet. Get all moist.
Yeah.
You don't like being moist?
Yeah. Moist sound like, swamp ass.
Mud butt. All right, folks. Let's be adults about this. So when you talk to women, what's your approach? You see a fine looking young lady or old woman.
What?
You know what? Float your boat. She might be standing next to the pens, and you like, you know what?
I'm mad you trying to pull my car right now.
What's your approach?
So what if I like to chill with Hexter and septuagenarians? You know what I'm saying? Like a little seasoning on my chicken.
And hard candies.
Ain't nothing wrong with Werther's.
Guilty. So, what's your approach?
Honestly, I don't have an approach.
Okay.
I no longer have an approach. I don't know when's the last time I ever specifically walked up and talked to him with the intent to try to pull her. It has been so long since I've done that.
Okay.
Mostly what I do is I go out and I just do my thing and women flock to me.
That works for you.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Said I draw in a lot of attention in a crowd and move from there. I don't think, I can't even remember the last time I went and said, "Hey girl, what's up?" It's been a long time.
Right. I'm the same way. Like, one, I haven't approached a woman in a long time. Like, just like, "Hey baby girl," or no, I don't want to do that. But like, "Hey girl, how you doing?" I've done that the longest. I don't know where to even start with that. My last relationship was like 6.5 years, pushing 7. So I've been in the game a long time, rusty. So I don't know even how to, like, other than saying hi, how you doing, I don't know really what to do after that. Like, I'm more of a, if I know a little bit about the person, then I can straight a conversation up and we take it from there, and I can crack a couple jokes here and there and make you laugh, and it's like, oh, we exchange numbers and go from there. That's always kind of been tried and true for me. But like, and then approaching you, doing some pretty Ricky shit, nah. I ain't got some smooth pickup lines.
Oh, I mean, when I was younger, I used to go in just, "Hey, what's going on, Shawty? How you living?"
Not the baritone voice.
Oh yeah, you got to drop down to the bass. What's going on, Shawty? Yeah, you looking kind of fine right now. But no, but after I got older, I was like, you know what? I more prefer confident women and women who like to kind of switch the game up. Mm-hmm. So. And then I'm so comfortable just doing me that I don't really care if I'm picking somebody up, and it's just, I guess people can sense that and they just kind of flock to me.
Right. So you don't have a problem with women approaching you?
No.
I don't either. I say I prefer it, but I don't care either way. If you like what you see, come get it. I'm here. Bad health and all.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. Just let you know. I come with a little bit of baggage.
Right. A heart and kidney kind of baggage.
Yeah, Now, I'm not trying to date you to get those transplants, but if if you are O positive, you might be on my list.
Sleep with one eye open.
Yeah, I don't. That seems to be a big thing now. Like men are like, ugh, you take you're shooting your shot at me. I should be shooting my shot at you. I should be chasing you. And it's like it's frowned upon with some men that women even slide in the DM or approach them, and it's like.
Yeah, I guess it's that whole thing of that traditional masculinity that I never really subscribed to.
Yeah.
Hey, if you interested, say you're interested.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be upset with you.
Yeah, I mean, I've had girls coming to me like, "Oh, I'm gonna get, I think you could. I want you, I want to get your number." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure." They no problem with it.
Like I said, I go do things by myself. I don't necessarily end up by myself because again, I just go do me and not even concerned about the rest of the world around me. And then people just gravitate towards that.
Yeah, I've seen it happen. That's that personality you have,
Right. And the fact is, I can hold a conversation. So if I may not be the one to start it, but I can always get in there, maneuver, and solidify the deal with, so to speak.
Yeah. And so with regards to pickup lines or like I guess like conversation starters, what do you have any like go-tos or just something funny that you just do better than day that kind of sticks out in your head?
Well, I always do this thing because I hate that idea of trying to gauge a person based off of cliche things. So I always say this thing that me and my mother used to do a long time ago that I in a conversation with women that I always do, and I just start randomly creating their life for them and asking them about it. So in the middle of a conversation, it's like, yeah, so I heard that the kids are going to college, right? Yeah, he got in the gaucha? That's crazy. And it's just this spark of this conversation about just some made-up facts about their life, just to see if they play along with it. Okay. And a lot of times they do. And you just create this whole universe of shit that we just made up on the spot.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah, it's because it's not something that people would do when you try to holler at somebody. And so it's different. And I've also this is the one thing that embarrasses me to this day, but I'm gonna say it because I still think it's kind of funny. When I was in college, I think the worst pickup line I've ever said. I was at a party, and there was this girl, Natasha, a Russian girl. The song "Let's Get Retarded" was playing by the Black Eyed Peas.
I know you're going.
And I walked up to her, and while the song was playing, and said, "Hey girl, can I get retarded with you?" and I don't know, my brain was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" So did those words just came out of your mouth? And they did, and I immediately regretted saying it after I said it. But it was like I had to commit because it already was said.
I gotta stick to it.
This is right. I gotta commit. I said it, so I just had to commit with it. And she danced with me, so it worked, and we spent most of the party together. But yeah, so that was just the worst pickup line I've ever said.
I don't have any. I think of stuff to say, but I never say it. Like I had this one where it would be like, I think I've said to you recently, can I ask you a question? I love you. That's not a question, and with me, it never will. Like the little stuff, like little stupid stuff like that. But that's more so like I don't think I would over open with that.
Right.
That's kind of like knew the person after talking for a little while. So, but I thought some pickup lines here and there, but I just never used them. Like I said, my approach more so is like going with small talk. And then, and not trying to be like so mundane with it. Just, kind of getting open up, see if they're going to feed into me talking to them and engage in me. And then they do, okay, like, let me get your number. Worst place you try to pick up a girl at? Or what's strangest place?
The strangest place?
I don't say, man. Fuck y'all. Funeral. She was fine. She needed to show the crowd, and I was there for her.
Hey, you know what? That's not even that strange. I think the strangest place outside of the Waffle House in Georgia.
That seems typical.
That was strange to me. Cause we after the club and we outside the Waffle House, and it's like we all just trying to holler at girls outside the Waffle House. I was like, this shit is silly.
Oh, so this is a group of y'all just have?
Yeah.
Okay,
it was a group of us. I was like, this shit is silly.
Our youth.
Right. I just remember my cousin. Hey ma, I cook you breakfast.
I'm already here for breakfast. So, and you're not on social media, so you never like try to slip in the girls' DMs or like go send a secret message. Not a secret message, a direct message.
No, yeah, so never that. And I've had many instances where I'm out and interactions with some women. It's like, oh, we gotta do this for Instagram, and I'm all over somebody's Instagram. Oh, what's your name so I can tag you in it? Oh, I ain't got one. What? You got, like, how am I supposed to contact you after? Phone numbers exist, sweetie. But apparently, phone numbers are sacred nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, because if you. And I seen where women have given men like okay, I get your number, like I give you my Instagram, I give you my Twitter, and you contact me that way. I guess it's a filtering process.
I'm assuming,
which I can understand that you don't want me to have your personal number because then that can if you don't know the person, they can act crazy and make you uncomfortable. And it's like, well, you can just block them. You can block them on your phone either way, phone number or on social media. So I get the sense of security or privacy in a sense. So
I mean, I guess, but because grew up in the era where that wasn't really a thing.
It wasn't a thing, yeah. Because like when Facebook came along, that still was like, how do you talk to somebody? Oh, you can conversate and but like talking to somebody like really through messaging is like weird.
Right.
I remember that time we went out with Tiffany for a birthday at what was that, Eden's Lounge?
Yeah.
And remember what's her name? I remember her name. Her name was Lauren, the red bone, slim fit chick and everything like that, pretty girl. We danced and everything like that. I thought maybe me and her had a little vibe. I asked Tiffany if she's seeing somebody. I think Tiffany said she's not sure. So I reached out to her on Facebook. She friended me on Facebook, and I reached out to her messages to say, hey, I had a good time. Want to know if I can, take you out. And, here's my number. I went back to check and see if she read the message. Like so much time had passed, whatever. Page gone. And I'm like, well, goddamn, was the message that bad? If you weren't extra, just say no. So, Tiffany, you watching this? Your friend, she owed me an apology.
Tiffany, if you watching this, your cousin, she owed me an apology. Because similar situation. We out. It was whose party was it?
It was I don't know.
It was one of Tiffany's friends' parties. One of y'all mutual friends' parties. And
it was at Fridays.
Yeah, me and her cousin we were just on it. The vibe was there. We were just boom.
No. It was the same party. It was at Eden's Lounge.
No, it wasn't at Eden's Lounge.
You sure?
Yeah, that wasn't at Eden's Lounge.
All right.
And so I'm like, oh, well, okay, we don't exchange numbers. She's like, oh, yeah, hit me up on Facebook. So I reached out to her on Facebook. Mum's the word. I was like, what the fuck was the point of that?
So the aspect is Tiffany.
Right.
It's her people's.
Or Facebook. Right. But that tells you how long ago it was, because that's when I used to be on Facebook.
Right. So, yeah, I'm not opposed to signing in girls' DMs, but it's like, what do you say to stand out? Because I know women get flooded with niggas in their DMs. So it's like, what do you say to stand out?
I mean, if you got a vagina, then you probably get a ton of DMs. Yeah. I would assume.
So for me, it's like thinking of what is that to say that would like get you to engage in conversation. So.
This is not a scam.
Hello, dear. I am the governor of a tribe in Africa. Would you like some money?
This is not a scam.
So that's also a thing too. Is scammers in your DM?
I mean, well, you would have better understanding of that than I would.
Okay, well,
as the person with the DMs.
Yeah, I mean, they come in there like, hello, dear. They always hit me with the hello, dear. Or they spell something really wrong off the bat. And it's like, how you mess that up? And it's the improper English, the terrible grammar. It's like, I've had a woman come, I don't know if it's a woman now, I'm assuming it's probably a man. Just hop in there and say like, you want to be my sugar baby? And it's like, yeah, sure, why not? Why I got to be a sugar baby? All you got to do is let me send you $5,000 right now. What you need? I need your social security. All right, that's it. I need this. I need your email. And it's like you need personal information to send me $5,000 or whatever amount of money it is.
Obviously,
Right.
how else are you going to get that personal check with personal information?
Right. So it's like a quick way just to get get your information and everything. However, I did entertain a scammer not too long ago. She was in my DMs, and she was like, hey, like, what's up? Like, what's to you? And she's like, you trying to have some fun? I'm like, what kind of fun you offering? So she's like, I'm an escort, and gave me a list of her services and how much they cost. So
nice.
I was like, okay. And it was like, I think sex was like $200. Head with sex was like $300. So it's various degrees of what her acts were, what the price she for.
All right.
So I was like, well, how much just to talk? She's like, talk in person? I'm like, yeah, you can talk in person. It's like $60. I said, all right, meet me over here at the Avenue, White Marsh. I was coming from y'all's one day. So she's like, okay. So she's like, let me know you're there. I'm like, okay, I'm there. And she's like, all right, send 30, and then when I get there, you can pay me the rest. All right. So I sent 30. She's like, okay, I need to send me 150 for my security. I said, whoa, you said 60. Where does 150 come from? That's for my security because I got to take precautions. You want me to get in trouble, do you? Trouble with who? She's like, the police. I said, I ain't telling the police. So I gotta make sure I ensure my safety. I'm like, look, we in a public place. I ain't gonna do nothing to you.
I mean, I'm mad that you said 30. Just let's not gloss over that one so easily.
I'll get back to the 30. So we go back and forth about this. She wants the other 30, but I'm like, I'm not saying you the 30. You're not coming here. So we go back and forth. And so I finally, I dead it and everything. Because I'm like, she really want this 150 for security to ensure her safety and everything. I'm not doing all that. So I end the conversation. I call him back next day, file fraud. Got my $30 back.
Oh, God. I'm mad that you said the 30 in the first place.
Look, I did that for this. It was for research purposes only.
Goddamn.
Expensive $30, but
I'm telling you.
But that's what they do. I was very floored when she said that the for the 150 for your security. Because I'm like, hey, this is how y'all get y'all money.
I mean, that's how scams work.
Yeah. So don't fall for it, fellas. It's a scam all around.
Apparently, don't be as desperate as this guy.
No, I'm not desperate.
No,
I had nothing better to do.
that feels kind of desperate.
You got that part out.
Okay. I'm not.
He's an asshole. So let's see. So going on dates, how much is too much for a date?
So we've kind of talked about this
Right.
before when we had the last relationship episode, and I'm gonna say this: I am a frugal individual.
Yes, you are.
So you will not get me spending upwards of, let's say, with inflation being what it is and the price of things going up, upwards of $60. Over $60? Yeah, nah, that's just not happening.
Not even 100?
What the fuck? What are my guarantees if I'm spending $100? Because $100, that's like half my grocery bill for a month. Fuck out of here. Hell to the no.
So $60 is what you spend on a date.
Because I got to think, the meal for me and the meal for her, yeah, $30. 30. Yeah.
I can't mad back. Those are your standards.
Right, hell yeah. It's like, one, I'm not buying alcohol. I don't drink it. I get no enjoyment out of it. So you want alcohol, you separate tab for that shit. I will buy your food.
So I this is where we differ from. Like, I don't have a problem. Well, I'm not trying to spend on a first date. Let's say this on the first couple dates. I'm not trying to spend like $100 each time.
You said the first couple of days. Mine is like the first fucking 50. Continue.
So I'm not trying to spend I'm not trying to break the bank. On the first couple of dates. If I impress you, it's gonna be with the time you spend with me per se, and what we do during that day, and what we talk about. But I don't think necessarily me spending a whole lot of money is not gonna guarantee anything. It's not gonna be impressive unless that's somebody that's really immature. But because I've dropped maybe well over 2 on like a steak dinner. Like we're talking about the ribeyes like $75 a piece.
I'm fucking dropped to the floor. Fuck that.
Steak was like butter though. So
I don't give a fuck. Fuck that.
So, but yeah, if I'm on a first date, like I mean, you're gonna have a good time. Like, well, I hope you are. Can't guarantee it. I can't guarantee it.
Right.
But
I come from being exceptionally broke, so I learned how to have great dates while spending no money.
right, and I think you can definitely pull off a great date while it being a whole lot of money. And I know the first day I had with my last girlfriend, we went to Raw Sushi, and we ordered drinks, we ordered appetizers, had entrees, and the bill was maybe like $80. And I was like, I was not expecting to pay that much, given that it was sushi. But we down Harbor Place, and it's expensive, so that was my fault.
Oh yeah,
because I was like, I want to go somewhere nice.
It's definitely your fault.
Yeah, so I want to go somewhere nice, and then just look. We didn't order a lot of stuff, but it was just like it's just pricey. So I think when you researching where you want to go, know the person you want to take, and what they like and things like that. So and anything downtown is going to be more expensive than anything. Yeah, I know because I've heard men say, well, if I got it, it's nothing but spending $200, $500, $700 on a date. First of all, what the fuck are we getting this $500, $700 on one date? We talking about just a meal. What are you getting? And we order. I can understand. I can even understand. Why are you twitching? Why are you twitching?
I'm twitching.
I can understand if we say, we're gonna order 2 entrees, 2 desserts, maybe 2 appetizers, something like that. We're gonna like just. And I'm talking like 2 more. So if we order in 1 entree and say, we still hungry. Let's order another entree and share it. I can understand that being up there. Mm-mm. I can understand that.
Can't make it make sense to me.
I can understand because we just want to eat. I can understand that. But $500?
Yeah, I mean, if we just want to eat, we going to a buffet. We gonna wallow through the filth.
Wallow through the filth? That's what you say.
Hey, buffets filled with nasty people.
I'm not going to buffet on the first date. I don't like you. We're going to buffet. Fuck you. We're going to the buffet. You getting some nasty sex after that too. Like straight spit in your mouth. Some old.
Hey, it's some people into that kink. I ain't gonna kink shame. But hell to the no. Yeah, no. Nope. No.
You can't do it.
I can't even imagine it.
So another thing that's going around on the internet is paying, like the idea of a man paying for a woman and her group of friends on a date. Like a woman inviting her friends on a date, and they're like, "You pay for my friends." Because I was telling you about, it was a woman's birthday party, and she invited her friends, her boyfriend. She told her boyfriend, "You got to pay for all of us." And it might have been like, let's say like 6, 8, it's like 8 women all in total.
What? It might have been her birthday, but apparently at the end of the night, he gonna get the present. Shit. Not saying that they need to exchange sex for cash, but if I'm paying for everybody's meal, we all have sex tonight. Even if y'all ain't doing nothing, y'all watching. You will be in the room where it happened.
Oh, what was that song we did on I Hear the Internet? T Maximilian. What was that song?
Panties on the dance floor.
Panties on the dance floor. On the dance floor. Panties on the dance floor. Get that ass, girl.
I mean, those are all the wrong words.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. So I just think that is very insulting to your partner.
I mean, that's some new shit that I've never heard of until you said it.
Yeah, I mean, I think in that conversation, in that space, hey, babe, what you want to do for your birthday? Oh, I just want to have a dinner party with me and my girls. Oh, okay. Can you pay for that? Well, how many girls you want to invite? I want to invite 8. Do 4 and I got you.
I can only understand that if you buying a hall and having it catered. That is the only way that makes sense.
That too.
Because then that way everybody's paid for.
Yeah, everybody's paid for, and then they about it. Babe, let's have a big old party then. I think it's communication, because it seemed the way the video was shown was they were outside the restaurant and she's cussing them out, talking about, well, you a broke ass nigga, you ain't shit, you can't pay for my friends. He's like, I ain't paying for your friends. So
I would be that broke ass ain't shit nigga that day.
That day, I'm fine with the label, but guess what? I got my money.
Yeah, right.
So, but yeah, I don't have a problem paying for, if we go to like a nice restaurant, I have no problem, paying that bill. But don't you dare invite your fucking friends. I chop you in your throat.
Twice.
So your rule of thumb is you ask me out, you paying.
Yeah,
I ask you out,
honestly,
I'm paying.
that's the way it said. If I ask you out, I am more than willing to pay because I don't know what your financial situation is, and if I want you to be there and I asked you, I got you. If you ask me out, you better be doing the same. I'm not gonna bring my wallet.
No, I agree with that. You know, I ask you out, I'm going to pay. Now,
So unless we exclusively, have a discussion about we going Dutch or something.
so what's a deal breaker for you on a date? Like when you, I know we talked about this or not.
A deal breaker on a date?
Where you like, I'm not calling this bitch back.
Oh, I mean, if it's just boring conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I'm going to be exciting regardless because that's just the way I am when I'm out. So if you're just a boring person, then I probably won't.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think for me is if you don't have a sense of humor, that's the biggest thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, we did. We
So sense of
definitely
humor.
brought that up.
I think picking up red flags early, like look, people say things in a conversation, you're like, you know, those little things. So if it's several on the first date, I'm out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I won't necessarily say I'm out because I have this tendency that if somebody calls me, I answer the phone.
That's your problem.
I know what my issues are. You gotta point that out to me. So if my phone rings, I answer, but I'm not gonna pursue the individual, and they might get the hint. But if my phone rings, I answer it. So I won't say that I will just cut somebody off because if they got my number, they can just call me whenever they want.
Yeah, my number. How long you had your number?
16 years.
I've had my number since the 10th grade. So I want to say maybe 20 years. I've had that number. And I've had some. I had my last girlfriend be like, "Why you change your number? You think you want somebody old to call you?" Well, if they happen to call me, that's just them.
I mean, it's happened to me.
Really?
Individual did not talk to me at a bit of a blow up. Did not talk to me for 3 years, and then randomly called my phone. Hello. Hi.
Did you have the number saved?
No.
Oh.
I mean, they had a different number, and I didn't even recognize the voice. And I was like, so I don't want to be an asshole, but who is this? and then they just consistently called me.
It was like, oh,
Right. So if somebody from my past, well, who knew me since I had my number in 2006, number ain't changed.
Mine hasn't either. So, what's kind of segues to my next one? Has a woman ever talked herself out of sex with you?
Yes. Well, for me, I mean, sex is sex. And it's not a woman who's talked herself out of sex. No, actually she did. Because beforehand, because I was hanging out with, my other best friend, Lorenzo. Lorenzo's gay. And I'm gay by association, apparently.
Shoot, we both are.
I'm gay by association. This individual, apparently she had a thing, it was some level of attraction for me. But because she assumed I was gay, she was her genuine self. And her genuine self was, ooh, no.
Gotcha.
But then she found out, Lorenzo's like, he's not gay. She's like, he not? And then she tried to flip the script. I was like, yeah, it's a little late now. It's too late now. I know the cat's already out the bag. So yeah, she completely. And then from that point on, every time she saw me, she was trying to convince me to have sex with her, and I was like, yeah, no.
Oh, I know this friend is too.
You do.
Okay, yeah, I know.
I was like, yeah, you showed me your genuine self. I know who you are.
Oh, you gotta love it.
So thank you, Lorenzo. Because if she had known that I wasn't gay, she would have put on the act, and I probably would have had sex with her.
Yeah, you a big old hoe.
I'm a slut. Thank you very much.
Same difference.
There is a difference.
Yeah, for me, it's happened to me. It's been a couple of times when I've been around a girl. We've gone out with other friends, and she's got like pissy drunk, and that's a turn off. Because like, not saying you I don't care you drink. I don't care you smoke. But knowing your limit, I think, is you should know when to say, all right, I've had enough. But to get so fucked up and it's like, then you try to talk to me, it's like, nah, I don't want that. No. I've had where, I guess it's part of me being shallow a little bit, with a woman undresses and I see little things that, it's like, what's this bruise here from? Is that a scar? What is, did you? Is that a stab wound? Like, what are you?
Shallow shit.
I know we live in Baltimore, but God, why you all bodied up like this? Like, I'm sorry, but it's like, well, what is? Okay, not hard no more. So,
Oh, God. Yeah, that's shallow.
yeah, I know. That's why I said shallow shit. Like, but
I mean, as long as you were aware of how fucking shallow that is.
yeah. I mean, you see, you. I'm ready, I'm about to go, and then I see this big ass gash. I'm like, what? Who hurt you? Like, what the hell?
Mr. Mel Adonis over here. Go ahead and put that back in the cage.
I know nobody cover a swimsuit, Sports Illustrated.
As long as you're aware.
So yeah, that one you look at probably is one. If you have any battle scars, I guess
I don't care.
But and another one is the cleanliness of your place.
Don't you fucking dare.
What? I'm just saying that it can be. You keep it in the lid.
Okay.
You keep it in the tin. But yeah, the cleanliness of your place that does. It can be bothersome.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I walk in, there's Cheerios stuck up on the ceiling.
Said if you got a pungent aroma permeating the place.
Right. When you talking about what's in between your legs, that's a whole nother story. But matter of fact, were you there for that? No, I don't think you was there for that one. But we told the story's gonna out somebody.
Yeah, this is probably not then.
Okay, fine.
Because I already know where you're going.
We'll talk about that later.
Yep. As soon as you I know where you're going.
This would be a good time to brand the podcast. Sign up for our Patreon. Our Patreon account.
So you can get the unedited version with the content that's not shown on YouTube.
Right. So yes, those instances where women taught us about sex with me. So
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's very seldom that you can talk yourself out of sex. Only way you can do that is if I didn't want to have sex with you to begin with, or in the other person's where they were able to show their genuine self because they had a misconception about me.
right. So, and it's funny what you say about associating you with being gay because we've been out with Lorenzo and they be like, "Oh, this your man?" So like, "Oh no, that's my man," but we ain't together. So I thought it was always funny. And we'll see. Oh, and STDs are in an all-time high. What are y'all doing out there?
Well, obviously not using prophylactics.
Nope.
Because people said we coming out of the pandemic, so fuck it. But then again, STDs have been on the rise consecutively for year to year for the past 7 years. I think it's because of the fact that they're really removing comprehensive sex education out of schools. Go Republicans.
And why are they doing that again?
Because if you teach kids about sex and practicing safe sex, you'll make them want to have sex? It's the assumption that
So
I'm assuming?
you don't get them an education about sex and getting STDs, possibly getting STDs. So you let them go there all willy-nilly.
Yeah, for the most part, essentially. And then they become maladjusted adults who just go out there all willy-nilly.
Sound about right.
Yeah, so... And there's definitely been an explosion of STDs in the elderly community because they older. They just don't give a fuck.
Oh, they fucking.
Yeah, and not giving a fuck with fucking.
I can't wait to get old, but I'm gonna still use a condom. I hope I do.
Yeah, I guess if you remember.
Oh, that's bad. Come here, fuck it. Come here, Lucille. Bend over. Show them what you're working with.
I'm telling you. And we are at that age when we get older. That'll probably be the songs we be listening to when we fucking shake your ass. 90 years old. Watch yourself.
Show them what you're my hit one out.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm working with no more.
I mean, old people need sex too, but the vision in my head just got nasty. Whole lot of skin scraping.
Your lube is a thing. Fuck out of here.
Lube's a thing. Grandpa, why are you so slippery? Mind your business.
Right. I told you, Johnny, stay the fuck in your room.
I don't like visiting Grandpa very much. Oh, boy. So, are there any bad sex stories that you might have? Because I got 2 good ones. They don't even involve me.
Oh, see, I got some that involve me, but if I say them, I don't even think the person even watches this, but it immediately outs. So I think I might want to refrain. So yeah, I think I might want to refrain from telling my sex stories.
All right.
Because they are so unique that when I tell them, it immediately outs who the person is.
All right. We'll keep them discreet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, mine is when I was in high school, it was a guy and a girl that were talking about hooking up. And I can't remember how this question was phrased, but all I know is that they were, talking about doing the deed. And she asked him, do you wear protection? He said, no, I know what I got. And I looked and I was like, what does that mean? Like, how are you going to just say that? Well, no, I don't wear protection. I know what I got. I've heard niggas say they uncomfortable. I don't like wearing them. Everything else in the world, I can't feel nothing. But for this nigga to say, oh no, I know what I got. What you mean? What you got then? And here's the fucked up part about it. They end up fucking.
Of course. Why not?
And so I'm like, and so you felt comfortable enough to fuck this nigga, and after he told you know what he got. If he said I ain't got nothing, that would have been a better answer than I know what I got.
Now she got it too.
Swimming in the jeans.
Oh gosh.
And the other one I've heard that it's like certain things I've heard in my life and certain things I've seen that I would say to myself, I will not forget. I will push other shit out of my head so I don't forget this shit. I was working at Panera Bread. Shout out to my homeboy Lumpy, because he can attest to this. We in the back, he was talking to a dude back there, proper, these guys talking about he's fucking this bitch and everything. So I'm not in the concept, I'm just overhearing because I'm back there throwing away something. And he said, yeah, man, I was fucking this broad last night, man, pussy so good. Man, she has the best pussy. Even though she burnt me. We dropped everything that we had in our hands. Because it's like, what the fuck you mean she burnt you? It was been the pussy good. I had so many questions.
Nope, all my questions answered.
And then he proceeded to say, we looked at him like what you like? He's like, yeah, man, she burned me one time before, but I went back again, pussy still good. She burned me again, but no, there ain't no but. You fucked this bitch twice, and she burnt you twice. The pussy's no longer good.
Well, just because she burnt the first time, she probably didn't get that situation checked out. So she still burned it with the same thing the second.
Back-to-back burns?
Hey, I guess the pussy was good. Jesus.
And I don't know what's more fucked up. The fact that he told the story out loud, he fucked her twice, or he's prepping food.
I mean, what does one have to do with the other?
It's just a bad combination overall.
Like he was scratching his crotch to prep for the food. That's other problems outside of the sex get birth from sex.
So yeah, we heard some wild shit nowadays.
Yeah.
So that to me always takes the cake.
Like I got some crazy ones, but if I mention anything, they're so unique that it outs. So
this is why we got to start the Patreon account.
Right. It outs the individual as soon as I say it.
Oh boy. So I don't understand. So okay, let me ask you one last question. We'll get off of here. What's your idea of a perfect date if you could like start to finish perfect date or a good date?
I'm a simple man. Perfect date for me, I ain't got to spend no money. We go out and we have a good time because again, there's a lot of free shit to do. I'm balling on a budget for most of my life. So I had a date that we went out to eat. I mean, it was a cheap place to eat. But we spent, I guess, 3 hours afterwards, just sitting in her car talking. And it was just a very enlightening conversation. It was a very good conversation. It was a very intellectually stimulating conversation. To the point where I didn't realize that 3 hours had passed. And then I'm like, all right, well, it's getting late. I'm about to go. She's like, I want you to stay in the car and talk to me. And I was like, man, it's getting late. but that was a great date. It started out with us just hanging out, talking. We went, sat down somewhere and ate, and then ended with us just hanging out, talking.
That's nice. I expect that from you.
Real simple. I'm a simple guy.
Yeah, that was nice. A little heartfelt. A little hallmark moment there.
I don't know about that one. Let me tell you what happened after.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Patreon account was coming soon. So, for me, getting them cheeks. Nah. I think I'm on the same page with you. If I'm gonna be really shallow here, pay for the whole date. Pay for everything. Treat me shit. I deserve.
I am a princess. I deserve to be treated like one.
So, I mean, that's on the low end of things, pay for the date. I'd be like, oh, okay, But I think, what made a good date is, for me, would be, if we just spending, a lot of time just talking and, and not realizing the time that went by. I think that's, and we get that, you see that chemistry happen, you feeling that chemistry has changed. So.
Yes. After the date is over, I'm excited to do it again.
Yeah, exactly. So. Oh, let me propose this one. I got one more question. I promise. What's that look for? Given my health, do you think it'll be, how you feel about me dating?
What do you mean?
Do you think it's a good idea, a bad idea?
Are you planning on dying tomorrow?
Nah, I ain't got no control over that.
No one does. So if you want to date.
Okay. Now, how do I tell somebody that, hey, I'm about to, I need a heart and a kidney. If they don't take it, then that's their decision not to.
Yeah, upfront about it. Those health complications could be serious enough to somebody else that they might second guess a relationship with you. But again, just be honest about it. And if you feel up to dating, date. Because nobody is in control of when the universe is going to stomp their fucking neck in.
You ain't got to say it like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn. You was going good, too.
Yeah. Gotta go right downhill with it. So, yeah, nobody's in control of that. So,
Because I've had that question proposed to me, like, why do you want to date now? And I'm like, I feel a lot better. Because for the past, from when the time the pandemic hit up until May of this year, I felt miserable with the coughing and throwing up. As you see in the podcast and heard, I've coughed a whole lot. And my energy has been, I just really felt miserable for the last 2.5 years. And I feel good now. And I feel like, okay, now I want to, go out a little more, hang out and, see what's out there. So I'm not looking for nobody to take care of me, but I want to find my person. So.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel it's a weird question to posit to me. I am not the gatekeeper to your crotch. So, yeah, do what feels good.
Hey. I don't know why I do the things I do.
Me neither.
So that's where I'm at with it. If I was not feeling good, I probably would be very reserved about like meeting somebody new or even possibly dating. But the fact that I feel good, and I do have my days where I'm very tired and things like that. But it's like, like why not? Like my doctors told me, continue to live your life until you can't, until you start feeling sick, and then we go to that process of being hospitalized. So I'm against poor dates while in the hospital.
I mean, there's plenty of people there.
Yeah, sure. So then, what would try to holler somebody dialysis? That's nothing wrong with that, right?
You want dialysis?
I'm just saying, like, yeah. I mean,
so why? I mean,
you got something in common.
You meet the people where they at.
Sure.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, well, good luck to you in the dating field, and we'll see what's out there for me.
Oh, I mean, I don't need luck and stuff on.
Remind them hoes again.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
So, that's the episode. And let's see. As another reminder, make sure you watch the episodes of I Hate the Internet. check up on Fat Adventures, and make sure you check out any episodes of the podcast you haven't seen or listened to on
YouTube, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
So make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share, and comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think about these different topics we talked about today. And, bother Stefan. See what he thinks.
I'll tell you.
Peace out.
Peace.